Being born between the years of 1980 and 2000 puts me and the majority, if not all of my classmates, in what some might call the worst 2 decades to be born. In our lifetime, we have had many disasters at a global and national level. We have all experienced tragedies like the Oklahoma bombing in 1995, the first K through 12 shooting in history, Columbine in Colorado in 1999, and we all know the devastation occurred on September 11th in New York City that killed almost 3,000 people. All of these events have bent and shaped the way we view our society. People are now very cautious and have changed daily routines based on events that have occurred. These problems occurred once in our lifetime, and hopefully enough prevention is put into place to stop them from ever happening again. Things that are predicted to happen in our lifetime that can change how we live our daily lives are issues of rising oil prices, overpriced college tuition, and global warming. Oil is one of the most used products in today's society. Without it, you would not have most of the things that you have today. Petroleum is basically used in almost every product, and products like tires, plastics, beauty products. Without petroleum, we wouldn't have gasoline. Cars could not be driven. According to the Bureau of Land Management, we have around 53 years of oil remaining in the world. The world reserves are around 380 million barrels, and of these 380 million barrels, 37 million barrels belong to the United States. When these resources are depleted, some people believe that they will not have found a complete alternative resource for oil. The world will turn into total chaos. My personal belief is that somewhere in the next 50 years, someone will be able to develop an alternative energy resource that is renewable and does not hurt the environment like coal. This is an issue that we are all unfortunately going to have to face and figure out, because there is no way to do without our oil products. National debt is at a scary high number and continues to rise every year. The current debt is currently at 1.2 trillion, which is an all-time high. Seeing this number just makes me wonder one thing: why does the debt continue to rise? Universities know that an 18-year-old kid straight out of high school cannot afford tuition that is in the 10 and 20 thousands per year, and some even higher than that. So why charge us the money just to get a higher education? Most major universities make enough money with donor sponsors to easily pay the staff, so why is every single one of us going extremely into debt to fill the university's pockets? Really, they don't leave us a choice and force us to pay an absurd amount of tuition. They know that we don't have a choice because we need our degrees, because without a degree, your life becomes much harder. The national debt keeps climbing because people are spending so many thousands to go into school for debt, into school deep into debt. Then they finally earn a degree and they graduate and can't even find a job for the degree they've chosen. An even bigger issue than oil and national debt is the result that global warming is going to have in our lifetimes. Some people may think that global warming is not going to affect us in our lifetimes, but what if I told you that every year in the last 10 years the global temperature has risen almost 4 degrees? This may not seem like a lot, but over a 40-year period, temperatures are expected to rise at an increasingly high rate. The effects this would have on us as a nation would be sea levels rising almost 3 to 5 feet, increased precipitation, floods and droughts will be a lot more common that are in areas susceptible to these conditions. Hurricanes and other storms will be stronger due to the rising sea. And when the sea level rises, almost the entire state of Florida will be underwater. Almost all of Louisiana will be 3 to 4 feet flooded. All of these things would impact and change all of our daily lives.